position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will come out first. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So UAB's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Bacon. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll run it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man.
Touchdown, Blazers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dickerson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's small. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense working from the pistol. Let's go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him in. It's Denson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got his man on the right. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UAB.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dickerson. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown save. As they get him down at the 37.
Gain of 30. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Dickerson. Looking left. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go, Zach. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here, making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do, make him pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defensive end. Now I pitch it. Running back, you go do the work.
Wants to throw. It's Dickerson. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Small. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Bacon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helped?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. The 18 unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Going for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. There he goes. He's a touchdown Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open man.
And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Dickerson. Boom. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Blazers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UAB.
And the Blazers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He'll run it again. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Blazers have pushed it inside the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Let's go. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, UAB! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Dickerson. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 16 on to kick it away.
He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Rushes on him. Finds a spot in the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Denson. Beck's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Dickerson. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got
some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff to the single back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pulled and fired complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
He's brought down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dickerson. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive, and the lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last.
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with a surge by the O-line.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Now they'll run the draw. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
That's interference.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to pass, it's Dickerson. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick they might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good